Yo, what up? I'm kinda back. If you're still playing Path of Exile in 3.15 and you haven't given up just yet on Chris Wilson Vision for the best ARPG possible, and you still have some hours to play during the day, during the weekend, and you want to make some good amount of money, but you don't know where to get started because you keep seeing all those crazy Nemesis 3 strats or harvest crafting strats, you just don't have time for this. So if you're in a situation where you want to invest little and get big payback in a chill manner, this is the video for you. Now, these days I work full-time and I can only play 2-3 hours a day depending on the evenings and a little bit more during the weekends, which is still a lot of playtime. But I still have this, softcore trade mindset. I want my shiny items, I want my headhunter. So I kind of had to find this and just so I can get big. Now, this strategy here revolves around 3 regions. And it's better, it's preferable if you have a fast clearing build with good AoE. It doesn't really matter that you have crazy single target because we won't be bossing at all. You might not even do some 4 Watchstone maps, so no red maps if you decide to. Of course, red maps are better, but you don't have to do this. So yeah, any build of your choosing, right? Like KB, Lightning Arrow, ED Contagion, any fast build is going to be better for this strat. So like I said, 3 different regions. We have Cairn's End, Lex Proxima, and Glenak Cairns. So let's get started here. The first region is Cairn's End. This is one of my favorites, so I'll show you which Atlas passives you need for this, and then all the stones that you might want. So first, what I like getting here, rushing, it's actually exotic goods. Exotic goods give you some invasion monsters. This entire tree gives you invasion monsters, and each invasion monster boss drops some extra currency, some 6 links, some 6 sockets, currencies, gems, maps, and it's a really good supply of currency all around. So the faster you are, the more money you'll make from exotic goods. Now, for this, I recommend getting some stones. Invaders, Platinum, Cairn's End, Watchstone. The oven building doesn't really matter. What we want here is area has more % chance to contain additional invasion boss. You can stack those, so the starting price is pretty low. You can count 30 chaos. You can get 4 of those. You don't have to invest, but it really adds up over time. If you intend on farming this strat quite a lot, it really adds up. So you can filter, by tier 1 is pretty expensive, as you can see, to guarantee an extra. I think they do stack independently, so you might have more than one, depending. So this is for the fast and quick and easy currency over time in Cairn's End. Like I said, you don't need to farm on 3 Watchstones. You can remove 1, 2 Watchstones and do some yellow maps depending on the strength of your build. On top of this, if you want to get more out of your Cairn's farm, what you can do is also get those passives. So Great Migration and Big Game pretty much makes using your Einar missions really OP. And then you want to sell beasts. So for this, I recommend some Watchstones that are those. We have the quarries. So what I would do myself would be 2 quarries that give you extra chance of getting red beasts, as well as naturally lucky that gives you, you will get better beasts pretty much on average. Now you can farm a bit of this using all your Einar missions. So you need Einar mission for this to work. And then we have to, so those are stones, and then we have to go to the menagerie. If you don't know how to extract the beasts, you want to visit the menagerie, get some Chaos Orb with you. I don't know if he just, gets the Chaos Orb, but get some Chaos Orbs right there. Then you want to buy stuff from him, so purchase items. You want to buy some of those. Each beast that you want to sell, you have to capture it from your menagerie. So let's say here, I'm going to buy 1, and then view the bestiary. You go to capture beast there. And let's say, for example, on PoE Ninja, you can see which beast is expensive. So you can search. For example, I know for a fact that the imprint is expensive. So this is a Crazy Chimeral. So here we can see this is a Crazy Chimeral. So you open your inventory, you right-click the bestiary orb, left-click, boom, there it is. This is 80 chaos, 85 chaos. So what you can do after a good session of farming, you can go over to PoE Ninja and just search, challenge/beasts. And this is all the rate for the beasts you can capture. Now, almost all those beasts can be captured. The vast majority of things that you can find can be captured from tier 1 maps. You don't need to be farming tier 14, tier 15. So for example, Crazy Chimeral, you can find it tier 1 maps. Same with, I think, Ferric Tiger Alpha. So really good amount of money you can make from bestiary. Then that was the first region. Then let's move on to Cairns. So Cairns is, for me, like my favorite mapping strats because it has two different levels. The first level, if you're not big yet, if you don't have your headhunter or like a crazy good build to farm Beyond and Nemesis 3 currency, just get those two alpha passives there. And then you need alpha missions, of course, for this. This is very important. This is critical. But what you just want to do there is just farm temple. And the reason why this is so good is because there is currently a endgame grind challenge that requires some Val Omnitech kills. So you want to enter your map, make sure it's at least level 75 Val Omnitech. Make sure you connect everything. And in 4 maps, at the very least, each 4 maps, if you don't have any good tier 3 room, you'll get 20 to 25 chaos per temple just because the apex is open. Now, most of the time, you will get corruption rooms. You will get Doriani rooms, so you can get, corrupt your gems. And those, the price goes high really fast. As we can see here, so you search for Chronicle of Azoto, and then has room, Apex, open room, and then, for example, like if you get a Locus of Corruption, area level 75, boom. You see like the price, like 1x here. Don't sell cheap. You don't have to sell cheap. People will buy it eventually. So 1.1x, 1.2x, and you can get this every 4 map. You can search for videos how to farm temple efficiently. I'm not going to cover this during the stream. So here for this, what I recommend, it's actually Alva Watchstone. You want to get more Alvas because this is based on you having master missions. So what you can do, those stack, right? So what you can do is search for Seekers, Titanium, Glenark, Cairns, Watchstone, and then search for Alva. Of course, you can see, like, because this is a popular strat, those stones are pretty expensive. You don't need to get tier 1. You can go with like the cheapest one and try to find a good roll, a good bang for your buck. And then, of course, like one thing that would help a lot is if you can get those 2 passives here, Secret of the Stones, that help a little bit. But yeah, this way you can sustain Alva missions. Now, if your build can handle, can fit in like 2 Inspired Learnings, for example, because I assume you don't have a Headhunter if you watch this video, then you can start getting like those Beyond nodes, right? Scent of Blood, Perdiemon, and Torn Veil. This will give you a steady supply of currency, even some exalts as your map, because Perdiemon is rare Beyond demons in area have 25% to drop additional basic currency item. Now, a Mirror of Calendra is a basic currency item in this game. So this is like the extra step, how to take it a step further. But yeah, Temple Farm in Cairns is absolutely bombastic. Really good steady amount of currency. I really recommend this. Again, you don't need to do like 4 Watchstones. You can just do 3, 2 if you're kind of pleb. Just make sure the temple is over level 75. And the last region, here it's Proxima. So Proxima, this is going to be breach farming with a little bit of scarab farming if you feel like trading, if you feel like it. But the big takeaway here is get all the breach passives. So you have more AoE, more density, more experience, more splinters, more chance of getting boss, and also get some pure breachstone that drop, like any breachstone that drop, which is a lot of money. So for this, I will recommend getting a few stones again if you want to. Again, it's not necessary, but if you feel like it, I recommend getting breach in areas have 55% increased chance to belong to Shayula. So Shayula's Platinum, this is a Platinum stone. Make sure it's Lex Proxima. Those are not too expensive. Again, if you don't look at the tier 1, those are not too expensive. It is well worth your money investment. So if you start with very little, you should buy these first thing, right? This is first thing you should buy. If you feel like farming Proxima, are those. So you buy some of those, so you have like higher chances of getting Shayula. Of course, this strat will require you to get Breach Scarab. You can get, the cheapest one at first, and then the more breaches, the better. So you will make your money even on Gilded Scarabs, trust me. If you feel like adding some extra to your Proxima farm, then there's this node there. So this is a strat I got from Dapano. So this node right there, Seance. So this is going to give you rare monsters possessed by torments. And then there's a Sextant mod that you can buy online, which is the first 3 possessed monsters drop an additional Gilded Scarab. And you want to make sure it's 4 uses remaining, so you go with the mod there, Unique Watchstone, uses remaining 4. Then you click search. And those Watchstones, they're pretty costly, right? We see like 49, 50 chaos. This is the price on average. But look at the price of scarabs. You only get gilded. So per watchstone here, you get 4 times 3 gilded scarabs. You get 12 gilded scarabs there. If you're lucky on the rolls, you have a bunch of over 10 chaos per. So you can eventually do this if you feel like it. But to me, this is a strat I'd rather have when I roll my own Awakened Sextants on my maps. On unique watchstones, if I get one, I keep it for later, and then I'll farm Proxima with Bridge Scarab. That's like a good strat that I found. So let's see the prices for Bridgestones. So we have Shayula here, just a random Shayula, which can drop. It's 140 chaos. 140 chaos, so this is really big. You can find Pures, Charge, and Reached, and you can sell those for a good amount of money. You can keep those small ones if you want to level up a Twink later on. But overall, this is the strat. I can definitely recommend this. I've been doing this quite a bit, and it's working out great for me. So yeah, find a good build. There's a plethora of really good builds. For example, I'm playing KB here. Abyss stacking now, of course, like I invested more because I made more money farming those strats. But this started at like 8 exalts. Just Abyss stacking is super cheap. Maybe not now because Mathol, a bunch of streamers play KB now for some reason. But this is like a build like this, Lightning Arrow, Tornado Shot, a fast summoner build. Any fast build will benefit you a lot for those strats. You don't need to kill Sirius, you don't need to kill Conquerors, get wrecked. You don't have to do this to make good money. So I hope this video was helpful, and if it is, let me know in the comment. I don't want to talk about why I'm kind of back in like my life situation, but if you want to hear about this, let me know in the comment as well so I can make a separate video explaining what's going on with my life, why I'm back, what I think about the league. If you want this content, I can make it for you. And yeah, I stream a little bit during the evenings after work and during the weekend when I have time and nothing planned. So you can come and say hello. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon. Peace!